Yokoso, Japanese Quest to it. Welcome to Japanese Quest. Today the journey continues. Where? To this tower. Anyone just joining, I'm a Japanese teacher. What we do here, we learn Japanese from Japanese games, so welcome. IDJ. Ohayou gozaimasu. Thanks for the return back. Yeah, I'm coming back from a week of vacation. It's been a good vacation. How's everyone doing? Minna genki desu ka? Hope everyone's enjoying their summer. I am. And yeah, let's go to this tower. Sa. Ikimashou. Anyone just joining for the first time, what we do here, like I said, we learn Japanese from Japanese games. How does that work exactly? We find words in the game, we break them down, we see how they fit together. The new words we get earlier in the journey, we put down here. New words we find now, we put up here. Current power level, 3,173. That's how many words we've learned so far from words we find in the game. Yeah, vacation was very good. Ka snow, Ohio. Yeah, I went to the North Shore on Lake Superior. Beautiful hikes up there, a lot of waterfalls. I recommend it if anyone's ever in the area. Sometimes you see a bunch of these little forest spirits or time spirits. I don't know, that could be just me. Anyway. June, good to see you. Yep, we've been off for a week because we've been on vacation. Vacation, breaks, very important too when you're learning. Although I should mention, I was reading Japanese the whole time because right now is also a good time to read Japanese. We have a summer reading club going on our Discord. You can share what you're reading, like I have. Right now, I'm trying to get it caught up on One Piece, actually. I haven't read much manga before. I've read over 200 books, but not much manga. But it's kind of fun to read manga for a change. So right now I'm reading volume, I think, 96 of One Piece, and 99 just came out. So I'm about to get caught up on One Piece. I haven't read all of them, but I read the first 10 and like the last 10, roughly. Sa, ikimashou. So what we do on Japanese Quest, we look at the words, we see how they fit together. So what's happening here? Well, we see a door. It's good to have a context when you're learning. It's kind of an unusual door. So tobira means door. So tobira wa. So as for this door, what's going on with it? So tobira wa kataku tosasareteru. So it is tightly shut. Katai is like hard or tight. This means to be shut. But 不思議な形の here's the keyword. Kubomi. Kubomi ga aru. And it's right here. We can't see it from this angle. Let's see. So there's a strange hollow. A strange hollow here for something. Hopefully we have that something. Kagi ana wa doko ni mo mietaranai. So there's a keyhole nowhere, but there's a strange recess here, a strange hole. In fact, that word kubomi, that could be a new word for our power level. Let's find our dictionary. Here we've got jisho. And here we go. Hollow, cavity, dent, kubomi. This one, I feel like at least the kanji we have learned, but let's see if we've learned this word specifically. We can copy it with the Rikai-kun tool here. Copy to clipboard, and then kubomi, hollow, cavity. Yep, it works. Let's go with that. Notice that kanji is really cool too. The kanji means dent. It looks like a dent. It's a square with a dent in it. Makes sense.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
Power level just went up. Let's make that go up. Look at the bottom right. Power level going up now. Thank you, Nappa, for reminding us. Let's go. So should we put in the mysterious gear that we found? I think we should. That's a cool word too that we talked about before. So ha means tooth. Kuruma can mean car or wheel. Put them together. What is a wheel, like this one, with teeth on it? A wheel with teeth on it. Ah, yeah, that's a gear. So haguruma is the word. Rolento, konnichiwa. Good to see you. Am I the only one who just got a network error? Oh no, that's not good. We don't like errors of any kind. Especially not network errors. I'm just kidding. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's not good. Hopefully that will work. So should we put in that gear? I'm thinking yeah. Height. There we go. By the way, this gear we just picked up on the ground randomly. As luck would have it. Eh? Oh, quite a door. Sugoi.
おお、道が開かれたぞい。ここが失われた時の化身が集うという忘却の塔じゃったか。
Really strange. I hope that doesn't continue. Don't know why. It looks like my connection on my side looks okay. I'm not sure. Got one as well. Refreshed and it's fine now. Technology. Why can't technology already be perfect? We're still in the very early stages of technology, I feel like. I have to feel like someday stuff will just work. I don't know. So it happens sometimes. Usually refreshes fix it. Okay, good to know. So the path opened. The word for path here, very important word. Michi. The path opened. So this must be the place where the all these incarnations of forgotten time meet. Those little creatures that we saw before, in other words. Those little guys, I think. Yeah, this guy. They all meet here. At the Forgotten Tower. Alright.
早速先に進もうかの。行くぞい。
Okay, so quickly, let's move ahead. Sakini means ahead. Susumu, to advance. Susumo, let's advance forward. Just like these little guys. Chalk, good to see you. Yeah, my vacation was good. How have you been? I've been impressed with all the awesome updates you've been making on the immersion kit. By the way, I just tweeted about it, so comes to mind. If anyone in chat hasn't checked it out, it's a website worth checking out if someone wants to link it. You can. We've talked about it a few times here already, since Chalk created the website, along with some of the content from Joe Mako, who's also on our Discord. Very worth checking out that website, and no doubt I will be using it in my Japanese class when the school year starts, for sure. Yeah, well, kind of have to do it. I simply suggest the best resources that currently exist, so yeah, kind of have to share your website. That's how good it is. Eh? Who this? Dare? But yeah, the current updates have been so good. I felt like I had to make an update on that tweet before. Alright, so where are we here? We're in this Forgotten Tower. Huh. Seems like a good place to visit. Let's check it out. Yeah, the updates are good. It's interesting, like, you're getting great feedback, and I'm sure you know a lot of what you want to do. But, like, the context search is something I was thinking of suggesting, so I was surprised all of a sudden it just appeared. What I mean is, for anyone watching now, on the immersion kit, you can search for words or grammar things and see them in anime with audio. You can make Anki cards too. Very, very useful, obviously. But one feature I was thinking would be really good is more context, because you just see a line kind of out of context. You see an image, which helps for some context, but it would be great if you could see what was said before, after it. Now you can click on a different field that will like show you if it's from, like, say, Sword Art Online. There's a quote. You can now see in the story several lines before, several lines after. You can hear audio on those too, so you can see a context, which is hugely helpful, obviously. Alright, so where are we now? I don't know. We are in the Tower of Time, or Tower of Forgetting. Let's just go up. Yeah, I did notice that too, I think. I did notice that some things seemed a bit slower than before. I was wondering if it could possibly be more traffic, or possibly be new hosting, or I don't know what, but... Nani. So some kind of magic or insane technology in this tower. Ooh, we got some treasure. Yeah, if there's like recipes and treasure here, maybe we should explore a bit more thoroughly. Because that's like a lot of recipes that was just on that thing. This place seems like the place that could like have good treasure. Let's maybe go back if we can. When you get to like a mysterious Tower of Time, you usually should make sure you get all the treasure. Skeleton, konnichiwa! Yasumi wa saikou datta. It was a great trip. Had a great time. Lots of great hikes, lots of great reading in Japanese. Those are like my two favorite things, so it was perfect. So I think, did we come from here? I feel like we came from here. Yeah, I went to the North Shore, Lake Superior. Lots of great river valleys, cliffs. Lots of great hiking. Great places for reading lots of Japanese. So yeah, overall, great trip. And kind of my first trip since quarantine and everything, so it was a good experience. Nutty. How has everyone's summer been? What is everyone up to? Anyone else going on trips? As expected, there is a treasure. Whoosh. We got a dragon! Summoned by Kali and Kanji. We got a dragon. Thank you very much for the dragon. Arigato. Thank you very much for the sub. I really do appreciate it. The hype is real. Let's go. It's good to be back. I should mention, though, you might have seen my tweet. It's not in the title, because I've mentioned before that when the school year starts, I may not be able to stream as much. But I should mention, I did get some big news on my journey as well, on my vacation. I did get a new Japanese teaching job, full-time Japanese teaching job, which is good. But for Japanese Quest, it means I probably will be streaming less in the new school year. Just so you know. But at the same time, before I was teaching Japanese in a more limited capacity outside of Japanese Quest, it will also bring a lot of different experiences and knowledge and stuff that I can bring to the Quest too. So Japanese Quest will continue, but probably not every day, and definitely not at 9 a.m., just so you know. But yeah, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, for me, like, as I've told before on stream, I've been hesitant to take a full-time teaching job. But this one I kind of couldn't pass up. It was kind of a dream teaching job for me. Not going to go into too many details about it. As you know, I don't normally go into too many details about stuff like that. But suffice to say, it will take a lot of my time, and I'll be teaching Japanese full-time. But Japanese Quest will continue, but probably not every day like we're doing right now. But this week, every day, 9 a.m., let's go.
私は時の番人、時の行く末を見守る者。
Chalk, yeah, not totally sure exactly, but over 150, I believe. Yeah. Thanks, ID. And yeah, I think that, like, even if... I mean, let's be honest. For Japanese Quest, over the 3 years plus that we have been going, most of it has been once a week, or a break where we haven't streamed for a while, or streaming more or less every day. I'd say the whole Japanese Quest journey so far has roughly been almost 1 year now of every day. Combining what we've done now, this stretch, plus the original stretch, it's been almost 1 year of that. It's been almost 1 year probably of break where we haven't been streaming. Probably over 1 year actually. And then it's about 1 year of once a week or so. And don't you love my handwriting here? I can't even spell English. How do you spell once? English is so hard. So yeah, we've been roughly... This has been roughly Japanese Quest, and it's been off and on depending on... Like, I had some hip issue where I couldn't stream for a while. I got bit by a spider, couldn't stream for a while. Various things happened with job, etc. COVID happened. So, because of that, for the Japanese Quest so far, it's been about 1 year of every day. It's been about 1 year where we took a break and still did Discord, of course, and tweeting and things. And it's been about 1 year where we did about once a week. So, moving forward with this new full-time Japanese position, I'm hoping for more close to once a week. That's what I'm surmising. But for a while, if it is quite busy, it could be less, it could be more, we'll see. But anyway, be aware of that. So this summer teaching schedule and this summer Japanese Quest schedule will be changing. So let's see. So Relenta says, keep following your main quests. Side quest players are patient. Yeah, this is definitely part of the main quest too, just so you know, in my mind. But yeah, it will not be an everyday thing in that scenario. Cool, yeah, thanks very much for all the congratulations. Yeah, it will be very cool, and I hope to bring all of that knowledge and all of that, like, face-to-face time with students to bring that to Japanese Quest to help level people up on this quest too. Just so you know, Japanese Quest will continue, and all that knowledge, all that face-to-face time, I'd like to combine it with Japanese Quest too. Alright, so let's see. So watashi wa toki no bannin. So I'm the guardian of time. Here's a new word. Let's look that up in our dictionary. So... Huh. Did I put that in somehow wrong? I think that looks right. Oh, here we go. So yeah. So Bannin, guard, watchman. So I'm the watchman, the guard of time. So it's not marked as a common word, but I feel like for games, watchmen, guards is kind of important. Let's add it. As you can see, Bannin can also mean all people, everybody, 10,000 people. But here we've got a guard, the guard of time. So let's power up with this guy here. Ooh, nice. 3,175 is our new power level. Let's go. Look at the bottom right. Power level going up now.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
Scouter says power level is going up. Ine.
時の番人。あんたは一体何者なんだ？
The Guardian of Time? Who in the world are you? Yeah, it's a good question.
私は何者でもありません。ただ時の流れを見守るだけの存在。
Alright, so let's see here. And yeah, looking at these comments, this is one reason why, like, I definitely will want to continue Japanese Quest. I love how in Japanese Quest, like, teaching Japanese full-time job is great, and it's something that I will be doing, and I have done. But usually you only have so many students, you know, a couple hundred students, usually max. I like how here we can potentially, and in reality, we've met many more students. You can have students in the thousands, maybe even more. So Japanese Quest will definitely continue, even though in the school year won't be able to stream as much. Just want to let everyone know about that. And the summer, hopefully we'll stream pretty regularly still. But I will be having some vacation and different trainings and things at different times. So yeah, we'll see. Japanese Quest will be a bit more flexible moving forward. And okay. So Eric here, Kami said, "Who are you? Who in the world are you?" And so this guy says, "I am no one. Nanimono demo arimasen. I'm no one. Tada no toki no nagare o mimamoru." So I just watch over the flow of time. I'm an existence that watches over the flow of time. Here's the word for existence. Sonzai. Can have a suru, sonzai suru. It's a good word. I'm an existence that watches over the flow of time. So IDJ says, regardless of schedule, it will still be nice to have this channel as a resource. Sweet. And yeah, of course, the YouTube videos will still be there. The VODs will still be here. And Japanese Quest will still continue. And yeah, really this is nothing new. People who've watched Japanese Quest for a while know we had a break for 10 months during the COVID times. Before that, for a long time, we went about once a week, sometimes less than that, sometimes more than that. We started going every day, and for the last few months, we've gone every day. But yeah, like any journey, it can change. Sometimes journeys end, sometimes they start again. But Japanese Quest for now will continue, and it will level up into a different plane, a different chapter. That's the way I think of it. My hope is that it will stream less often, but the quality for each stream will level up. That is my hope. Because we're all about leveling up here with vocab, with language, with English sometimes, in various ways, with teaching too. That's the hope. Let's see here.
時の番人よ。この塔には失ったものを復活させる力を持つ光があると聞きました。
Okay, so this sentence, I would say the core of this sentence for me, Hikari, light. There is a light, we have heard, in this tower. And what can this light do? Ushinattamono, so things you have lost. Marking it with O. So this is the object of this verb. The verb here, to resurrect. So the power to resurrect something you've lost. We have heard there's a light here that can do that. So this light basically is modified by everything that comes before. And this light we've heard is in this tower.
私たちには蘇らせてほしいかけがえのない人がいます。どうか知っていることを教えてください。
So for us, we have someone that we want to bring back. No matter what. Please tell us what you know. So shiru, to know, the te form. So shitteru. So what you know. Koto makes it into a noun. So the things that you know, please tell us. Shitteru koto o oshiete kudasai. So please tell us what you know. It's interesting. Callie and Kanji resubbed, but didn't comment. They must have something they're working on, but I do appreciate the dragon. That will help us in this time. Hope Callie and Kanji doing well because they stream as well. Learning from Japanese games. Worth checking out.
この先にある祭壇には時のオーブと呼ばれる宝玉が祀られています。
Nani? Unboxes, thanks for the comment. Why would that be? What? Why would Callie not show up in my window? What? That's bizarre. So did it show up like in the normal? Nani sore? I assume it might have showed up on normal Twitter, but not on my extension here for some reason. That's very odd. Huh. I'll have to check that later. But yeah, good morning. Good to see you, Unboxes. Not sure if you... I think she's trying to... she's trying chatty instead of the browser chat. Chatty. What is chatty? I don't... Huh, okay. I'm not sure I know what chatty is. But interesting. Okay. If you're using it but I see it, you'd think I'd see it with other people. Strange. Anyway, she probably heard then some of the announcements I made earlier. I'm not sure if everyone heard, but for the rest of the summer, Japanese Quest will continue as we have been going, but in the new school year, over my vacation, I did accept a new full-time Japanese teaching position, not sure if you heard, which is exciting. Kind of a dream job that I couldn't pass up. So, Japanese Quest will continue, but probably not every day at 9 a.m. is what I mentioned. She congratulated someone on a job. Was that you? Yeah, that was me. So, yep, got a new Japanese teaching position, full-time position that I mentioned. And so we'll not be able to stream probably every day with Japanese Quest, but Japanese Quest will continue. My hope is we'll be streaming less, but hopefully the quality will go up. We can be focused, and I can bring all of that knowledge from that full-time, face-to-face time with students and bring that to help level up the quest as well. Hopefully level up some of the instruction as well. because of course I taught Japanese before too, but in a more limited way. And I did translation before, but not full-time. Doing that full-time will bring some new knowledge and perspective to Japanese Quest as well, but will not be streaming, definitely not at 9 a.m. So yeah, arigato. So thank you for those congratulations. Just want to make clear, Japanese Quest will continue, but more likely something like once a week on a different schedule. We will see. As always, you can get updates on the Discord when we do stream. And as usual, probably will be making tweets and Discord posts from time to time. But yeah, that will be a major focus for the coming year, starting around mid-August to September. So yeah, thanks for the congrats. Alright, so up here on this altar is an orb of time. Let's check out this orb of time.
その時のオーブの力を使えば、あなたたちの願いも叶うでしょう。ですが。
So if you use the power of this time orb, your wish may come true. Desu ka. There's always a ga. There's always a desu ka, but something. So negai, your wish, negai mo kanao. So kanao, to come true. Desho, probably. So your wish will probably come true, but desu ka, there must be a price. Let's find out that price. So basically, we want to probably touch this orb and try to have our wish, which is bring back Veronica. Bring her back to life. But there may be a price. Maybe we can find out what that is.
あなたたちには本当に失われた時を求める覚悟がありますか?
Okay. So, but as always, often in Japanese anime, games, kakugo is very important. Are you ready to give up something? Are you fully prepared? In fact, let's look up that word kakugo. I'm sure we've learned it on stream, but we see it so much. Horheim says, hello Sensei, your future streams, will they be the same as they have been? Or they'll change, not only schedule, shorter games? The short answer is I don't totally know. Like people like Unboxus that have been here for years know that, I mean, it's really nothing new. For a long time, what I was doing was streaming once a week or less, possibly once a month sometimes. We took some breaks here and there for a couple months, 10 months at one time. So yeah, overall, because of various issues like, you know, COVID, me getting bit by a spider, etc., Japanese Quest already has not been consistent in the way we've been streaming over the full course of the journey. And that's okay. To me, that's been part of the kind of fun of the journey. It changes. It levels up in certain ways. We find new games in certain ways. So yeah, short answer, I don't exactly know. But my guess is we'll probably settle on something like once a week. Probably similar type games, but yeah, maybe some shorter games sometime. Ooh, Kelly and Kanji. It worked. So yeah, I don't know if people in chat can see what you're saying, but on my screen, that's where I see the chat. I could not see it before. So yeah, good to see you. And I heard you said congratulations on the job, so yeah, arigato. And thank you very much for the dragon, the sub as well. My hope is the next couple months, for the most part, we'll be streaming pretty regularly. But then after that, most likely for the new school year, probably not as often, but I'll still be around on the Discord, I'm hoping, and Twitter, and as always, reading Japanese every day. That will never change until I lose the ability to do that and or die. So yeah, let's keep that up, read every day, use Japanese every day, and Japanese Quest will continue. And my goal also, side goal, never die. So yeah, that's what I'm working on as well. So yeah, Kelly Kanji, arigato. I do appreciate it. Yeah, it was an awesome trip, awesome hiking, awesome reading Japanese every day. plus getting an awesome Japanese teaching job, which for a long time I've been slow to pull the trigger on, just because I kind of love the freedom of, you know, teaching Japanese when I want on my terms, translating Japanese, doing Japanese Quest when I want, reading Japanese when I want, all these things. I kind of liked that flexibility, but yeah, sometimes a dream job comes along and you got to do it. It's kind of one of those times. And I thought too, for Japanese Quest, having some more full-time Japanese teaching could be good knowledge to level up Japanese Quest to be a new chapter of Japanese Quest as well. I think it'll be good. My time zone will be staying the same, the central time zone. Yeah, I think it'll be a good new journey, a good new adventure. Sa. Boken shimashou. The adventure will continue, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for Japanese Quest. I'm excited for quests outside of Japanese Quest. But I feel like for me and for everyone here, whether you're a Japanese teacher, like whatever you're doing with Japanese, if you want to keep it, if you want to level up, I think really what I've found is the key. Like we always say, it kind of gets redundant. Like use it every day. And really, if you're serious, I find, if you're not in Japan, reading every day is really what it boils down to. If you're in Japan, great, maybe you don't have to read so much, you can talk to people every day, but my reality is that doesn't really happen. But if you can read every day, there's so much content, you can keep your Japanese, you can level up in Japanese, and it's fun. Whether it's video games, manga, books, all of it. And that will continue going forward, and we can talk about it on Discord. So thanks for all those congrats. Alright, so let's see. So, kakugo ga arimasu ka? Are you truly prepared? Are you truly prepared to get that lost time? And again, let's see that word, kakugo, that we see so much. Ooh, you know what? This might be a good time. I don't know if you're still there, Chalk, but sometimes I was starting to think that sometimes on Japanese Quest, one way we could level up or change, we use Jisho. I like Jisho, but there's a new dictionary in town. One of our party members made it, Chalk. Are you still there, Chalk? I was thinking sometimes we got to bring out the immersion dictionary now. For certain words like this that I feel like are kind of an anime thing, there's nothing better. So, let's try it. The word is kakugo. So this is the immersion dictionary. If someone wants to link it, you can. Kakugo. Kakuko? No. Kakugo. Kakudo? No. I can't type. I'm sorry. Here we go. Kakugo. So I think we more need the full screen for this dictionary. Let's go to more the full screen and scroll down. So we put in kakugo, which means resolution. And one feature too on here, you can click on that. I didn't know this at first, but there's so many things to click on. It's kind of good to know what you can do. So click on that, resolution, resignation, readiness. Okay, we have, wow, see a lot in anime. This is across 34 anime right now, I believe. 129 examples. And I bet you this is way more than you would probably get on Jisho, because this just comes up so much in anime. So I like these sentences, but I kind of like this feature that was added to go by sentence length to see shorter ones. And I'll use that in my class for sure too. So you see a ton just the word. I kind of love sentences like that are just the word. Let's listen to some. First one from Full Metal Alchemist. Now it's so cool you can show the context as well. So brace yourself, get ready. So get ready. So a bit longer. You can add suru to it. Interesting translation here. So basically, get ready, so prepare yourself, or give it up, they're saying here. So what do you say? Am I ready? So this one's interesting. So this person, they are prepared. They are prepared to go through some emotional strain. That's their context. The determination not to kill. Interesting. Ooh, I like that one. So you're ready, you've got guts, you're prepared. So basically in this scene, in this game, they're asking, are you prepared? And you can say, prepare yourself.
覚悟しなさい
And this is why this will be a key tool for my Japanese class going forward. Like, probably more than any Japanese teacher in the world for this next school year, I will use this tool because I've been so deep into it already. Like, I know the creator of it. And it's simply a great tool. You can find a new vocab, you can find new grammar.
覚悟しなさい
And now you can get the context too. You can get an Anki card if you want. You can download the audio, the image. You can sort by a certain anime if you want to. More will be added, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's show the context. Maybe for Spirited Away. So now you can see this context. So it jumps back several lines. You can scroll to sentence. So let's scroll to the sentence. So this is the one with Kakugo.
いい覚悟だ
So she must have said something to get that reaction to say, you've got guts. What did she say?
掟のことはハクから聞きました。
Okay. So where she heard that, yeah, it'd be kind of nice if you could navigate back to this, and I think that might be added later. So about the rules, it's cool you have this translation. So Haku told me all about the rule. The word for rule you see here, you can use Rikai-kun, so you can see Okite, rule. So about the rules I heard from Haku, so she knows about the rules, she's ready. And then this character says,
いい覚悟だ
I guess you got guts. And then cool, you can keep seeing what they say.
大丈夫よ。
Daijoubu yo, I'll be okay. So you can actually kind of see this scene from Spirited Away and get the auto from it. It's very, very cool. New feature that was just added. Very nice feature. And then you can just click out of that and go back. And, why did it go to Kaku? I don't know why I went to Kaku there. Kakugo. I must have pressed something. Yeah, the other cool thing, you can pick which anime you want to look at. Let's see. Let's see which anime has the most Kakugo. Some are longer than others. So naturally, Fullmetal Alchemist will be longer. Code Geass has a lot of Kakugo. Fullmetal Alchemist, a lot of Kakugo. Anyway, great tool, recommend checking out, and good for checking out for our word. Let's see if we learned this word already. I'll copy it to our clipboard, go to our power level, and of course we have learned it. Are you ready? Are you resolved? Yes, we are. We've learned it, so it turned up green. Let's go back to the game.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level?
Power level is rising, and we are ready. So thank you for linking it, the Immersion Kit dictionary there. RKF, yeah, I don't care for anime, but this looks like a super useful tool. Yeah, it is super useful. It is super useful. And yeah, there's a lot of people that learn Japanese that are not in anime. But the fact is that anime can be a useful learning resource at times, especially in that tool. There's not really another tool like that for any other medium. Simply finding things in context with sound. So it's very useful. So let's see here. Yeah, Cobra Kai on Netflix. I actually have seen some of that show. I think it's pretty good.
覚悟だとどういうことだ
Kakugo? So Kakugo dato. So you mean Kakugo, like being like prepared? What are you talking about? So what is basically, what do we have to give up if we do bring her back? Like what is it that we have to be Kakugo for, prepared for?
時のオーブとは失われた時の化身が遥か古より紡ぎ続けたロトゼタシアの時の結晶。
Okay, so that orb from ancient times is the kind of crystallization of lost time.
その時のオーブを壊すことで時空の流れが乱れ、全てが過去に巻き戻るのです。
Okay, so this is the problem. This is why we need Kakugo. This you don't want to touch lightly. Why? This is a cool word. Probably a word a lot of people might not know. But it's the kind of thing that I'm into because I'm into sci-fi and stuff like that. It means space-time. So Ji is time, Ku is space, space-time. So we're talking about the flow of space-time. Jiku no Nagare. The flow of space-time. And if you break this thing, the flow of space-time will be disrupted. And as you imagine, that's gonna mess things up and bring everything back to the past. So I guess that means we'll have lost a lot of things that have happened, maybe. This word space-time, I feel like we haven't learned yet. Let's see that in our dictionary. Not sure if that would be in the anime dictionary we looked at before. I think we will find it in Jisho, though. Yeah, that's the thing. There probably should be kanji for it. Let's see the kanji for it, too, in Jisho. Space-time. There you see the kanji for it. Why they didn't use the kanji for it, I don't totally know, to be honest. Maybe because this character generally uses hiragana, I'm not sure. To be honest, to me, it would be a bit easier to read if they did use kanji. Because you have the kanji for time, plus the kanji for space, or like an empty space, a vacuum, the sky. So, Jiku, space-time. I'm a fan of space-time because I like the idea of transcending space-time. So let's do it in the game. I feel like it would be good for Japanese Quest. I sometimes consider us to be transcending space-time, in a sense. Yeah, definitely something like Times Gate or like Star Trek gets into stuff like this. So we've now powered up with the power of space-time, so we got that going for us. That's good. Let's power up. Look at the bottom right. Power level going up now. Powering up with the power of space-time. Space-time power is now unlocked. Let's go.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
Power level is rising.
仲間を蘇らせたければ、世界の時を断ち切らなければならない。
So if you want to bring back your nakama, if you want to bring back your friend, your comrade, your party member, then you need to cut off the world's timeline. Basically, we need to go back in time, it seems.
失われた時を求める。あなたたちがしようとしているのは、世界にとって大きな選択なのです。
Okay, so yeah, if you want to bring back lost time to the world, so you notice Sekai is normally in this game in kanji as well. This character, though, uses mostly hiragana. It can kind of give you a sense maybe of otherworldliness or like immaturity of this strange character, so maybe that's why there's a lot of hiragana that he uses. Notice some kanji in there, but more hiragana than usual in this game. So to the world, this is a big decision. Like, all these things could use kanji normally, and probably should normally. But, okina sentaku. This is a big decision for what? For the world. Sekai ni totte means for the world. This is a big decision.
お姉様を復活させるには、この世界ごと時を巻き戻すことになる。
So to bring my sister back, the whole world, we've got to reverse time. Think about it. Would you do it? If you had someone important to you, if they died in a way that could be avoided, would you reverse, say, a year of time for the entire world? It's a big question.
世界ごと過去に戻る。もしかすると、いや、しかし。
So the whole world, bringing it back to the past. So kako, past, kako ni modoru, to go back to the past. So could it be? But he's thinking of something.
もしその話が本当だとしたら。
So moshi, if. So if what they are saying is true, then ...
大樹が落ちたあの日より前に戻り、ウルノーガの悪しき野望を食い止めることができるのではないか。
Yeah, that's a big question, actually. Yeah, things may change. So then we could go back to before the world tree fell. So maini modori. So before that day the world tree fell, we could stop Morrigan before all of that, before the world was essentially largely destroyed. We could stop him, possibly.
そうすればベロニカだけじゃない。あの日失われたロトゼタシアのすべてを今度こそ救えるかもしれんぞい。
So if we do that, then not just Veronica. Veronica dake janai. So not just Veronica. On that day, everything that was lost in the world, we can save it. Many, many lives.
おそらく今この時を紡いでいる一番新しい時のオーブを壊してしまえば。
So if you destroy this time orb, the newest time orb, then Bacon, good to see you. Your favorite segment of the game. Good timing.
あなたたちが望む世界が闇に覆われる直前に戻ることもできるかもしれません。
Then maybe as you wish, right before the world was covered in darkness, so yami, darkness. Again, all this is kind of strange. It's not normally in hiragana. Check this out. This entire long sentence, or two sentences actually maybe, all hiragana. This guy primarily uses hiragana, again, to maybe give him a feel of being somewhat otherworldly, being maybe beyond time, not fully understanding the Japanese language, just to give him a different and kind of a otherworldly feel. It's all mostly in hiragana. So that day when everything was covered in darkness, if you go right before that, you can maybe do it if you destroy that orb.
もし世界の運命を分けたあの日に戻り、ウルノーガをこの手で止められるなら、俺は喜んで過去に戻るぞ。
So if we can go back to that day and stop Morrigan, I will happily go back to the past. People seem to
残
agree.
念ですが、あなたたち全員が過去に行くことはできません。
Eh? So this is another big deska, another big but. So zannen desu ka, so sorry, but not all of you can go back to the past. Eh? So who can go?
時のオーブを壊すには、すべてを断ち切ることのできる大いなる力が必要です。
So to destroy that orb, A great power is needed. Chikara ga hitsuyo desu. Hitsuyo, necessary. A great power is needed to break that orb and to cut that flow of time.
そのような力はおそらくこの世界で一つしかありません。
As expected. So in this world, there is probably only one power that can do it. So kono sekai de, so in this world, hitotsu shika, so shika only, arimasen. So there's only one power that can do it. Can anyone guess the power that can do it?
So それはあなたの持つ勇者の力です。
I love how everyone just said the power of friendship, the power of friendship. Yeah, if only. If it was the power of friendship, I would think we could all go with the power of our friendship. But no, unfortunately, Yusha no Chikara. I actually was wrong. I was kind of thinking like the power of the hero's sword, maybe. But maybe that's combined with the power of the hero. So, Yusha no Chikara desu, the power of the hero. So I'm guessing that means only the main character can go back. And if you think about it, you start to realize the implications of us going back. Because the people, the other characters, we'd be going back, they wouldn't remember everything that happened since that point. For example, General Greg, all of our journeys, him becoming our shield, we'd go back to when he thought we were a villain, right? He wouldn't be our friend anymore. At least not at that time. And sadly, that whole journey you talked about of Sylvia making that whole group, that would have never happened. Kanashii ne, chotto.
あなた、名前はそうなのですね。
It's always funny to me how they can't say our name, because you choose your name in the game. So what is your name? Ah, so that is your name.
あなたが持つその勇者の剣をもってすれば、時のオーブも砕くことができるはず。
I knew it. It was about the sword. So with that hero's sword, Yusha no Tsurugi. With that hero's sword, you should be able to break the orb of time. Yeah, it's a little weird, but I think it's just like it's a tradition in Dragon Quest to name yourself, so I kind of get it. And it's kind of fun, that the role-playing aspect, the old school thing of it.
それができるのはあなただけ。そう、過去に戻ることができるのはあなただけなのです。
Huh. Yeah, again, they just say, Anata, not my name, which, by the way, my name is Akira Sensei, Japanese teacher in the US, for anyone new. I chose this name because of the anime Akira when I was back in high school in Japanese. But they just said you. So yeah, only you can go back to the past. Only the hero. Only the hero. Ah, interesting. The voice here sounds more normal in the Japanese than the US. Interesting.
ちょっと待てよ。過去に戻ったこいつはまたここに戻って来られるんだろうな。
So wait a minute. If you go back to the past, you can still come back here, right?
一度過去に戻れば、おそらく二度とこの世界には戻ってこられないでしょう。それに。
So if you once go back to the past, probably you can never come back here to this world again. And also,
壊れた時のオーブが暴走すれば、ねじ曲がった時の渦に飲み込まれてしまうかもしれない。
And And if the destroyed orb freaks out, if it like goes wild, then you may be sucked into the vortex of time. So yeah, that might happen.
時の渦に飲まれてしまったら、彼は永遠に時の狭間をさまようことになるでしょう。
Eh? So if you're sucked into this vortex of time, this whirlpool, Uzu means whirlpool of time. You might have heard Uzu in Uzumaki Naruto. And you notice on like Naruto's shirt, if you've seen that, he's got Uzu's whirlpool type things everywhere. And so yeah, if you're sucked into that time whirlpool, you may forever be wandering through time, or through the interval between different times. This word, hazama, could be a good word. Let's look at that word. We can level up with a new word, potentially. So, hazama, interval, that's the word I used. Can mean valley, can mean a loophole, or a crenel in a wall. So basically the way I might translate it is you'll be wandering through time, or through like different time frames, stuck in this vortex of time. So anyway, we don't really know, but things could get weird space-time wise. So yeah, let's learn this word. Common word, add to our power level. So now we kind of get it why you have to be Kakugo, why you have to be prepared. Things could get strange.
What does the scouter say about his power level?
For one thing, by the way, power level went up, so let's make our power level go up. What's our power level now? 3177. Let's go. So basically, this main character may never go back to this world. What's more, this world may no longer exist. What's more, we may also be traveling randomly through time. And this version of our Nakama, we might never know again. And maybe never see them again if we're traveling through time. So yeah, a lot of things to consider. What? How could that be? Let's scroll down our new words here. There we go.
かけがえのない仲間と別れ、たった一人で過去に戻る。あなた自身もどうなるかわからない。
Wow. So yeah, you're irreplaceable Nakama. You'll need to part from them by yourself, go back to the past. And what happens to you is not known. You may be sucked into a vortex of time.
それでもあなたには失われた時を求めて過去に戻る覚悟がありますか?
So even so, are you prepared to go back to the past, to get back this lost time? So the big question we can see here, kakugo ga arimasu ka? Are you prepared? What are we prepared for? Kako ni modoru. To prepare to go back in time and get back this lost time.
この選択はあなたが決めるのです。覚悟ができたら時のオーブが待つ時の祭壇へ。
So this decision is for you to decide. If you prepare yourself, then go to the orb of time on the altar. Why? It could be our last time talking. And all we get is... How many dots do we get here? 6, 12, 18, 24. 24 dots. Could be our final ever conversation with our friend Camus here. Eric in the English version. Chotto kanashii ne. That's true too, Unboxious. We saved his sister. But that will be reversed. Daijoubu kana?
ごめんなさい。でも、あなたを行かせるわけにはいきません。
I'm sorry, Akira, but we can't let you go. Eh. Eh. Are they blocking me? So, Kakugo, I'm so used to reading Kakugo, but I was about to read this as Kakugo. But no. Kakoku na unme. So like a very difficult fate. Wa itsumo. So difficult fate is always washi kara, so from us, samazama na mono o ubao. It always takes various things from us. Ooh, I kind of like this setup here. This weird rotating thing. It's kind of cool. Shikashi, kondo bakari wa tomareba naran. But this time we gotta stop you. So, Akira, this one time at least, please listen to what this old man has to say. And keep in mind that he's our grandfather as well. Like, if I lose you now, I will... Eh? I'm confused what's going on right now. Like, do we have to talk to all of them? Do we have to, like... So, もしここで行かせてしまってあなたの身に何かあったら私はきっとまた後悔する So I will regret it if you go because we won't know what happened to you if we let you go だからお願い So please 行かないで Don't go I don't want to lose you Akira sama, ごめんなさい So sorry, Akira たとえあなたの決断でも So even if you decide to go これだけは認めるわけにはいきません So even if you decide to go, I cannot accept it いなくなったお姉様の分まで絶対にあなたを守ると So yeah, for my sister as well, I told her that I would protect you. 私は髪を切った日 So the day I cut my hair, そう誓った I vowed that I would protect you. 何かあったら So if something happened to you, お姉様に叱られてしまいます So I would be scolded by my sister. ですからどうか考え直してください So please reconsider. Akira, 悪いが So sorry, but お前を過去には生かせられない。I cannot let you go to the past. くそ。So, damn it. なぜ俺は過去に行けないんだ。So why can't I be the one to go to the past? この手でウルノーガの野望を止められずにここで手をこまねているというのか。So yeah, why can't I be the one to go to the past? I wish I could go there and yeah, but I can't stop him. I just have to stay here and wait. He's not liking that. Akira-chan. 私たちは魔王を倒して So we defeated the Dark Lord, this 魔王。世界を救った。We saved the world. もう十分すぎるほど頑張ったんじゃない。So we've already done more than enough. We already ganbared more than we needed to. We saved the world, defeated the Dark Lord. He's got a point. She's got a point. 私もう嫌なの。So it's too much. Yeah. I can't let you go. So これ以上 so more than this 大切な仲間を失うのは so losing another important party member? Even you? I can't do it. Okay, I think we talked to everyone. Didn't we? Okay, so now, I guess Eric's the last one. Akira. お前は本当にそれでいいのか? So are you truly okay with this? Ah, Sour! My vacation was great. Good to see you too. How have you been? How's your summer been? Let's see here. For anyone just joining as well, I mentioned too that over the vacation, I was offered and accepted a new Japanese full-time teaching position for the next school year, which is exciting and a very good thing. I can level up in my Japanese teaching journey and hopefully can level up Japanese Quest, but it will mean that probably won't be streaming Japanese Quest every day, just so you know. So Japanese Quest will continue, but probably something more like once a week is what I'm guessing at this time, so we'll see. And that's nothing new for Japanese Quest. People that have been here, we've often been once a week or even longer breaks. So things will be flexible, but Japanese Quest will continue. Yeah, and Bakshis, I haven't gone too much into teaching position just because I don't want to go into too much details about, you know, where I'm located, stuff like that. But yeah, I mentioned that teaching position I'll have 150 plus students, and yeah, it should be good. I'll talk more about it later probably, but for now that's what I'm going with. So let's see here. 本当にそれでいいのか? So is that truly okay? Are you okay with this going back in time? Yeah, possibly, but for now the plan, as I have been doing, is to not let my students know specifically about this project, to kind of keep them separate for now. We'll see. That could change someday, but yeah, in general, probably the plan will be to keep them generally separate. Generally, schools and things kind of like to keep things separate like that, in my experience. Right, so this is what the Guardian of Time said. If we go back to the past, 過去に Morottara, if we go back to the past, then we can't go back to this world. And so yeah, and we don't even know what will happen with you. You might be lost in time. Yeah, I've not mentioned the age of the students that I'll be dealing with, but I just mentioned got a new Japanese teaching position. Someone asked how many students. Over 150 students, I believe. And yeah, it should be a good experience. But it will mean probably not teaching as regularly through Japanese Quest, but Japanese Quest will continue. And I'm excited to do both. All right. それでもお前は過去に戻るっていうのか? So are you still then willing to return to the past? If ever there was a time we should vote on stream, we should probably do it now. I'll probably preface it by saying, though, this may be the kind of choice where we eventually just need to do it, as many choices are in this game, but let's vote. Should we go back in time? We can say, "Hi," or we can say, "Yeah, let's not go back in time." Let's vote. Shall we go back in time and save Veronica? Or should we stay in this time? Because if we go, who knows? We may be trapped in time. We may never be able to go back to this world as it is now. Let's vote. Oh, nice. Thanks for the comment on Bakshis. And we got some votes. So we say, "Hi, hi, hi, hi." People say go back in time. Unboxshis says, "Yeah, maybe not so into the idea of being trapped in a whirlpool of time." Or, I mean, think about it. We saved the world. We go back, maybe that doesn't happen. A lot of good things happened in Act 2. All those Act 2 things wouldn't have happened. Yeah, that's the problem. We go back before the dancing costume. There will be no dancing costume in the new time, as far as I know. So most votes seem like they were for height. Let's go back. All right, let's do it. Yeah, it's a weird idea if you think about it. So bad, Ohio. Alright, so where are we here? I think we voted. All party members voted. These party members in the game voted for us to not go. But the party members in Japanese Quest, we voted primarily to go back in time, to save Veronica, to save the world before it was destroyed the first time. So let's go back. Hi.
負けたよ。お前はおっとりしてるようで、こういう時は頑固なんだよな。
So I guess I lost this round or this decision. You're always kind of stubborn in times like this.
もう決めたんだろ。だったらもう何も言わねえ。俺はお前の決断を信じるぜ。
So I guess you already decided. In that case, I won't say anything more. I will believe in your decision. I always like that verb for some reason. Just feels like a good word for to believe. Shinjiru, to believe. Omae no ketsudan o shinjiru. I believe your decision. Yeah, so bad. Yep, pretty much what you said.
お前の手で もう一度世界を救うんだ。頼んだぞ。
I love it. I love it. This is a good sentence to go out on because this is kind of ending on a hopeful note, even though we're saying goodbye to our Nakama here. Let's spread it out a bit longer. If someone can try to translate that sentence. This is kind of key for moving forward. I'm going to take a quick break. Japanese Quest will be back after a short break. Try to translate that sentence if you want to give it a try, and then we will go back in time and do what Eric's trying to say right here. So, Itekimasu, Japanese Quest will be back after a short break. Okay, it's time to go back in time. Don't you think? Ah, konnichiwa. Good to see you, Hokkaido Gaming. Jay, konnichiwa. Good to see you. We got some translations. Good, good. Good translations. Yeah, I like the translation. So yeah, let's break it down. So omae no te de. So with your hands. Moichido, one more time. Save the world. We're counting on you. I guess it's time to save the world. Go back in time and save the world. Konnichiwa, minna, good to see you.
さあ、行きなさい。私たちはみんなあなたの意志を尊重するわ。
Whoa, got some kitties running around, very crazy. Be aware if anything goes weird. It's a natural disaster called Haru. We got a new party member. I think they might do a flip. Or does a flip. I don't know. Anyway, welcome. Let's go. So, go on your way. We respect your decision. Yeah, sometimes if you have Haru and Aki, spring and fall, and they're running around where you live, it can create major chaos. Those are the names of my kitties, by the way. Sa. 行きましょう。みんな、さようなら。
覚悟を決めたのですね。では、私の知り得る限りのことをあなたにお伝えしましょう。
So it looks like you've decided. Well then, I will tell you everything I know.
時のオーブを壊したとき、あなたが過去へ持っていけるのはおそらく。
So when you break the orb of time, what you will take with you back in time is probably... And again, by the way, anyone could add new words to our power level. If you see any new words, what you think might be new words here, we can add new words here. Our power level can go up. We can be powered up by this Time Guardian, for example. Oh nice, petting cats is good. So that's very good.
あなたの記憶ともいえる冒険の記録と
Okay, so all you can bring is your adventure, the record of your adventure, which is essentially your memory. Indeed, video game, bar, space station. Wow, you have a long name. Anyway, anyone, if you're ever in Osaka, check out the space station. Video game bar in Osaka. Worth checking out, I have heard. Indeed.
あなたがこれまでに得た戦いの経験
Also, so this is good. Tatakai no Keiken. So all our experience from battle, we can bring that too. That's very good if we had to go like back to level 1 or something. That would not be good. Or like level whatever we were back then. Level 20 or whatever.
そして時の祭壇の周りを回っている悠久の金庫の中身のみ。
Yeah. And the eternal whatever's in the eternal vault that's going around the altar here.
悠久の金庫はあなたと共に時を遡ることができる世界で唯一の存在。
That is all that can come back with you. What's in that eternal vault?
「あなたが時のオーブを壊したとき、あなたたちの持ち物と袋の中身はこの悠久の金庫の中に入り」。
Ah, interesting. I didn't know that something nasty befell video game bars in Japan, but they live on in 2018. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so basically all the stuff that we have, mochimono, the things that we have in our bag, Fukuro bag, we can bring that with us.
あなたのこれからの冒険に必要なものを過去へと運んでくれるでしょう。
So that you can carry back.
オーブと共に今装備している勇者の剣は壊れてしまうかもしれませんが、
But, along with the orb, when we break the orb, our currently equipped hero sword, it may be destroyed. But,
あなたはかつて勇者の剣だった魔王の剣を手に入れているはずです。
but you should have also gotten the demon sword. Mao no Ken. Which we did after defeating the Dark Lord.
しばらくはそれを装備して戦うといいでしょう。
If you equip that for a while, then you should be good. Let's just see this comment. It's all good. We'd like to get some context. So, not to disrupt Classic Ken Sensei, but 7 bars were shut down by the government back then. Not really, because they were not actually legitimate operations because of copyright law. Ah, there's a fair amount of coverage of the incident back when it happened in 2018. Really? Okay. Interesting. Did not know that. Yeah, too bad. We worked so hard for the hero sword, but I guess we'll have a demon sword, which is something. Hopefully we won't become some kind of like demon. You'd think the sword has some kind of power to it.
さあ、私の知り得ることはここまで。過去へと旅立つ準備ができたら、時のオーブの前へどうぞ。
So that's all that I know. When you're ready to go back to the past, come up to the orb. Yeah, that's what I thought too, right? The demon sword is still technically the sword of light. At least it was originally. It just kind of got changed. Right, let's just look at our equipment so we can see what we're talking about here. So here we have the sword of light. But also here we have the sword of the demon, or the Dark Lord sword. And that one's two-handed. as you can see here. Let's see, can I equip that and then break the time thing with that one? Because I like the hero sword better. Let's try that. See if they allow us to equip this. Whew. Again, they make a big decision. We already voted on it, so I think we will go, but... Kono kaidan o susumu to... So if we go up these stairs... Mou. Ato morori wa dekimasen. There is no going back. Soredemo. So even then... Would you like to go back in time? Yep, we voted on it. Let's go. Hi. And now again, wow. They really want us to be sure. Honto ni kakko ni modorimasu ka? I feel like they're asking it so many times that I do want to ask one more time in chat. Are we really going back? Because they seem to really want to make sure we're sure. So let's vote one more time. So, honto ni, truly. Are we truly going back in time? Simple question, simple Japanese. We can vote hai, yes, or ie, no. So again, kakko ni modorimasu ka? Are you truly going back in time? We got 2 votes for hai. Final chance. And again, I think we kind of have to, so we probably should, but again, Rolenta says ie. Fair enough. Yeah, it's true actually. We didn't even go home in this timeline. There might have been like a scene if we did, so that's one thing to consider. Now that you mention it. So we have 2 votes for Hai, we have 1 vote for EA. Any other votes? Last chance. Yeah, we saved the world, but we didn't really get to revel in saving the world that much. We didn't go home, for example. So I suppose that's one thing we could do. Yeah, there probably is a scene at home, to be honest. Alright, if anyone wants to go see the scene at home of saving the world, now it's time to vote EA. If you want to go back in time, we can vote height and we'll go back in time. Last chance. We have another vote for EA. And we could of course come back here pretty quickly. We're tied at 2 and 2. Well, I mean, we did save the world. And we didn't like see the results of saving the world. Normally in a game I would think you would want to do that to get like the full ending and full content. So that's why we're voting. So Revel, in that case, you want Ie as well? Revel means Ie, I think. Okay, well we have some votes. Let's not do it. It was pretty even. I'll be the deciding vote. Let's just really quickly go back to our hometown because we did save the world. And if we can never come back to this time again, this world again, that means we'll never see our mom, our friend there again. We should at least say hello to them one more time, I think. So let's do that. And see how they view the saving the world. Where is our home? I think it's the first place. The final fort. We never went back there. Let's go there. The final fort. Saigo no Toride. Come back after saving the world and let's tell them, by the way, we're going back in time. Possibly going to be stuck in a vortex of time. Seems like there might be a scene. Yeah, I thought there might be a scene here, so it is probably good we checked. Ooh, seems like you're Genki now.
Oh, Martina, それにお前たちもよくぞ参られた。歓迎するぞ。
Everyone, you're here. Welcome.
まあよかったじゃないの。
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's good we did this scene.
申し訳ありません、お父様。村の立て直しで忙しい時に私だけお暇をもらってしまって。
So, sorry, Father, but thank you so much for giving us some time when you're busy rebuilding the village. And I mean, think about it. We saved the world. We should go back here and at least see our family know that we survived. If we're leaving this world, all the more so, you'd think we should do that before we leave.
いいんだマルティナよ。久しぶりに仲間たちに会ったのだろう。ゆっくり再会を楽しむといい。
It's okay, Martina. It's been a long time since you've met your, Nakama. Enjoy the reunion.
石の村の復興が終われば、次はいよいよデルカダール王国の復興だ。その時は頼んだぞ、マルティナよ。
So once we, build back this village, then we will build back the whole Dundersill kingdom. And in that time, I'll be leaving a lot of things to you, Martina. Because she is the princess after all. His son, or his daughter, I believe.
ええ、もちろんですわ、お父様。愛する祖国デルカダール、いつかきっと私たちの手で蘇らせましょう。
いいですね。So of course, Father, this country, our country that we love, Dundersill, we'll bring it back. And I'll bring it back with my hands.いいね。Okay, so that seems like the scene that we would have missed if we went back in time right now. Let's see if there's a scene with our friend here too, or if she says something. Akira, また旅に出るんだね. So, you're going on a journey again. Yeah, we are. Through time. Possibly we'll be lost forever in time. We should probably tell her that little detail too. So it seems like they know we're going on a journey. この旅は長くならないと思うけど So I don't think this journey this time will be long, but やっぱり少し寂しい But yeah, it's a bit sad to see you go. A bit lonely having you go. Yeah, we should probably tell her. We're going back in time. Maybe we'll never see you again. Because we don't know how the timelines work. Will she be forever stuck in this timeline without us? We don't know. Or does it completely rewrite one timeline that exists in the world? We're not totally sure on the space-time paradigm we're working with here. Let's be honest. ねえ、アキラ。行かないでって言ったらずっと一緒にいてくれる。So if I said don't go, would you stay here forever with me? なんちゃって冗談。Just kidding. Wow. Okay. But what's she kidding? That's the question. Anyway, she's just joking. And, we will miss her. But don't make me wait too long. Please come back again. Itterashai. Okay. Let's say goodbye to the dog. One. Sayonara. So where's our mom? I think over here. Maybe? Ka-san! We're going back in time. Akira, matta. Tabi ni deru no kai. So are you going on a journey again? Even though you defeated the Dark Lord? I guess it's busy being the Yusha. It is fairly busy. So you're just like Teo Oji-san. You can't just stay in one place. Huh. So yep. Until you are ready, until you are satisfied, keep going on your journey. Our journey, our Boken will continue. And we'll be waiting for your return with Emma here in this town. Ide. And so how is she waiting? So the verb here, to wait, matteru. So tanoshimi ni matteru yo. So we'll be eagerly waiting for you to return. And it's kind of too bad we can't tell her what we're really doing, because we may never return. Or maybe we'll just like undo her existence in a certain way by going back in time. So can we teleport back to that tower? I think we cannot. We might have to take the whale again. Let's just make sure though. Yeah, I don't see a way to get back. Let's take the whale again, which means go to our Daijina Mono, important things. And I think it was on, yeah, the Heavenly Flute. Let's play that. Sukao to use. It is time to go back to the tower. It's time to go back in time. Yeah, I'm seeing the comment from Video Game Space Station. And I think you're right, there may be good words to learn back in the past, so that is where we're going. I think that clock tower, I want to say it's in the north. Was it over here, perhaps? No, I don't think it's there. It's somewhere north of the tree, maybe? There's the tower. Yeah, thank you, Bacon. Probably seeing that scene was good. I mean, to leave this world without saying goodbye, at least in a small way, seems like you're not role-playing properly. And this is a role-playing game after all. And maybe we just wanted a bit longer with our Nakama here.
Yo. 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 Hut. Hut.
Wow, look, it's covered with those time creatures. Quick question, anyone playing games in Japanese these days? What games are you playing in Japanese? Playing any new games for the summer? I said before, I haven't been playing that many games lately, but I've been reading, getting caught up with the One Piece manga in Japanese. And that's been fun. Been trying to read about one volume every 2 days or so. Then I want to get into reading some other books as well. But manga is good reading too. In fact, One Piece manga can be kind of tricky at times. Skeleton says Yakuza 0, nice. Very cool. Playing Dragon Quest 11, very fun game, nice. Finished playing Pokemon Shield. Omedetou, congratulations on that. I know you've been playing it a long time. Deciding what to play next, Crosscode, Persona 4, or Baten Kaitos are my top candidates. Cool. Been busy trying to read my book again. Very nice. Yeah, I go kind of in and out myself with playing games, but I always want to be reading books. Sometimes I focus more on reading than gaming, but sometimes I like doing both. Yeah, I was playing through, what is it called? One of the Chronicles. Right, never mind. Tales of Vesperia, yeah. But as you can see, I haven't played it for a while. Forgot the name of it. Good game, though. Been focusing more on reading lately for the summer reading club and things. Let's see here. Ooh, so we're all assembled. Okay, now for real this time. Minna! Sayonara. Hi. Hi. So again, do you really want to go back in time? Hontoni, hontoni? Hi. Let's do it.
Toki no Bannin no na no moto ni あなたを過去へと導きます。前へ。
In the name of the Guardian of Time, I will guide you back to the past. I almost said back to the future. Like when there's that pause there, it reminded me too much of that movie, Back to the Future. But no, back to the past. Reen, hello, I'm Japanese. Hello! You can get some good English practice around here. Yokoso, Japanese Castaway. Sa, Nihongo de, Eigo de, Bouken shio. Let's go on an adventure in Japanese, in English. I'm an English teacher too, or at least I'm trained for English teaching. Got a license in Japanese teaching and English teaching, so let's go. And welcome. Interesting. So he said, "Matte, matte kure." So please wait. But for the translation, it doesn't even say the verb. It doesn't say please wait. It just says our name. Which this is my Japanese name, Akira. So please wait. Final moment.
過去で会う俺はおそらく以前のようにお前とは敵対する身だろう。だがしかし。
So when we meet in the past, like before, I will be your enemy. But, しかし, just know.
お前が望んでくれるのなら、俺は再びお前に命を預けるだろう。何度だって勇者を守る盾になる。
But if you wish it again, I will offer my life to you to protect the Yusha, to protect the hero, to become your shield. Nando date, no matter how many times it takes, I will be your shield, and you can see he means it.
もんグレイグったら堅苦しい別れなんて野暮よ。旅立ちの挨拶は気楽な方がいいの。
So don't give such a formal, kind of stern goodbye for a final goodbye on a journey. Let's keep it light.
さよならなんて言わないわ。だってまた過去で会えるしね。
Nice. I will not say sayonara. I will not say goodbye. Because after all, we will meet again. In the past. Kako de aeru. We can meet in the past.
あなたなら大丈夫よ。きっとどんな困難にも打ち勝てるわ。
So if it's you, 大丈夫. You'll be okay. No matter what difficulty you face, you can overcome it.
でももしダメな時はもう一度私たちを頼ってね。
But if you're ever in trouble, please find me. I'll help you again. Ooh, yeah, this is a good question for chat in general. What are some good, decent paying jobs I can get using Japanese in America? Yeah, some that I've done. Number 1, teaching Japanese. Number 2, translating Japanese. Both are a possibility, but both can be a bit tricky to get started with. But I've done both of those in the U.S. But yeah, other people in chat may have other answers. There's plenty of Japanese companies in the US and in Japan that if you have Japanese, you can make great money joining, potentially. But yeah, it is true. Often translation might not pay that well. That is true, but it may depend on what's out there and what you find. Yeah, court translators, probably not so many in Japanese in the US, from what I have heard. But yeah, good question for chat in general. But yeah, the short answer, maybe there are not that many. But if you look around and your Japanese level is good enough, there are quite a few here, but of course even more jobs available if you are able to or willing to work in Japan. I worked in Japan myself for 2 years teaching English on the JET program, and that was a great experience that I highly recommend. Although it can be competitive, I believe you need a 4-year degree for it. Let's see, what do we have here?
さあ、あなたのおじいさまにその顔をよく見せてあげて。
So before you go, please let your grandpa here get a good look at you. Good look at your face. Yeah, I'm sure, I have no doubt there are some. And there are jobs working at various, like, you know, embassies and different Japanese state societies, things like that. But yeah, it probably takes some Googling, some research, some networking, but there are definitely lots of jobs out there. But yeah, it's a big question beyond the scope of what we can answer. Just probably. So you have become great. You look good.
なに、ちょっとの間お別れするだけじゃ。わしはお主を信じとるよ。今度こそみんなを救ってくれるとな。
So we'll just be parted for a little while. I believe in you. This time we'll truly save everyone. Yeah, if you think about it, it was kind of his plan. He thought this time if we go back, we can really save the world before it was destroyed. Yeah, I think many times it will depend on your skills in addition to Japanese skills. But in my own experience, I mentioned before, a kind of a new announcement today over my week trip that I just had. Like, I got, for next school year, a full-time teaching job, teaching Japanese full-time. Didn't go into much detail because I don't want to go into too much detail about it. Normally I don't reveal too many personal details here. But because of that, next school year I will not be streaming as much with Japanese Quest. However, Japanese Quest will continue. But yeah, jobs like that. If you are trained as a teacher, there's options to teach Japanese at various levels in the US. And next year, Japanese Quest will continue, and I've made some money through this journey as well. Like before, we had a subscription, make some money through that. But I can tell you, I am pretty good, in my opinion, at teaching Japanese through games. And I think we've averaged something through subscriptions and things, possibly in the realm of $200 a month. So yeah, not making that much money, but teaching full-time, which I've done in the past and I will do now this next school year, you can obviously make pretty decent money. So let's see, what do we have here? So yeah, again, you will save the world.
なんたってこのわしの自慢の孫じゃからの。
Yep, you are the grandchild that I am proud of. You will save the world. Basically saying he has faith in us. So I have, for my mission, Shime mission, I've come all this way, protecting you. Yeah, probably that kind of thing could be Callie. Potentially. Let's see. Ah, interesting. Did he push her forward? I didn't notice that. Yeah, my experience of the Japanese sector, a lot of the people that work in it, it may not be a full-time thing for them, but they love it. So they do it and they make some money doing it. A lot of the people I know that do it full-time are pretty deep into translating, pretty deep into a Japanese company where they work and use Japanese, or they teach Japanese in the US. That's the main things I'm aware of. And a lot of those people are like Unbox just mentioned, they might have an additional skill like programming or like engineering or like something else. In addition to Japanese, they can be very attractive for a certain company that's looking for that kind of position. So the time on this adventure with you is something I will never forget. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
だからまた私のこと探し出してくれますか?
So please, will you look for me again? Jikan desu. Seems like it's time.
さあ、時は満ちました。今こそ過ぎ去りし時へ。
Now is the time to go back. To go back to the time that we've lost. Which means we must destroy the time orb. Wait!
俺たちはもう一度お前と旅をするからな。
This is quite a moment. Imagine this moment when your friend, your Nakama, is going back in time or maybe somewhere else. You'll never see them again. So what do you yell out? This is what Kamyu is yelling. もう一度お前と旅をするからな. So we will go on a journey again. This is not goodbye. Tabi, the journey will continue. Eric, Kamyu got the final line. Our first party member. We will meet again. Ooh. There we see Morrigan. That strange creature. Veronica. Kamyu. Greg. Fish. We're going back in time. Further back in time. How far back are we going? We were seeing all the story that we went through at the beginning. I believe the miracle of the hero.
こうしてあなたとお会いできる日をお待ちしておりました。
それじゃあみんな、世界の海を股にかけて虹色の枝を探すわよ。
I'm not going to translate all these.
行きましょう。ウルノーガの野望は私たちで止めなくては。
It's good listening practice.
どうかウルノーガなるものを打ち果たし、世界の未来をお守りくださいませ。
Basically, it's just flashbacks of the game. Nani? Doko? Eh? We moved through space and time. This does not seem like the same area. Nani? We still got the demon sword. Hopefully that's okay. Ooh. The world tree is there. That's good. We're pretty near it. Hi. We want to save our adventure till now. Hi. The question is, what time is it now? Are we in the proper time? Ooh, nice. Toki o koeta. We have transcended time. Toki o koeta tabibito. We are a traveler who has traveled time. We now have that title. Nice. We got some good hours. Takes a while to teach Japanese through a game. It's been quite a journey. Let's see. So are we still the same level? Let's check. Yeah, I think we are. Level 46 seems right. I'm wondering, like, if we're back in time, will other characters be the same level too? I'm not sure about that. And, let's see, our equipment we still have. But now we have this, the demon sword. And if you think about it, in this timeline, Greg thinks we are the demon spawn. I don't really think this sword will help our argument that we're not the dark spawn, the demon child. So that could be a problem. Because now we have the sword of the Dark Lord. So where are we now? Will we meet our Nakama right away? It seems like we're alone. Nani? Ara? Yusha-sama. Ah, so she knows us, the hero. Nakama no minasan to Daiseitou e mukatta hazu nano ni. Naze, Kantoku? So you should have gone to the Great Cathedral with your Nakama. Why are you here? So this must have been the time when we went to the World Tree maybe for the first time. Possibly. With our Nakama. So we must have already gone up there, but now we somehow showed up here again. And now higher level, and now with that sword. So that's going to be strange. So yeah, go up there again to the cathedral. The Elder is probably worried. Yeah, you would think this is a little scary. Where did we get that sword? Why are we much stronger now? Why are we older now? We'd be older now too, right?
Nope.
Let's save here. Yeah, the strength, you're right. That could be from the push-ups. I think about all those push-ups that we've done. Never happened. At least they wouldn't for other people. Maybe for us, they are still here. Because we did go back in time. But weird to think about. So I'm thinking our Nakama from the past might be in there. But I'm thinking now might be a good time to end stream here. And we'll pick up again, same time tomorrow, next time. Japanese Quest will continue. So I will say, ja! Mata ne. Japanese Quest will continue. And I'm curious too if you're reading Japanese for the Japanese Reading Club or just reading for fun. Check out the Discord, say what games you're playing, what manga, books you're reading. We can inspire each other, find new stuff to read. So ja, mata ne, check out the Discord if you want to link that. You can. And yeah, see you next time. Ja, mata ne. And yeah, Reen, it was good to meet you. Ja, mata ne, mata ashita. See you next time. Japanese Quest will continue tomorrow. Thank you for the link to the Discord. Also, if you join that, you can get a role where you get updated when we stream again, if you want to do that. So see you next time, and who shall we host today? Let's host someone who right now is teaching Japanese or learning Japanese through games. Let's find out who is out there. For fun, for a change, I'm not sure if I see a Japanese learner / teacher right now, but Wilco is learning Japanese, and right now they've hosted us a few times. This might not be totally related to learning Japanese, but for a change, they play a game in Japanese, and they're a really, really good speedrunner for Mario 64, so let's host them. They've hosted us many times with hundreds of people. So let's host them. Let's raid Wilco. Start the raid. Ja! Matane, Wilco, by the way, I believe they're learning Japanese through Wanikani. They're leveling up that way. Maybe ask them how that's going, but we don't want to mess up their speedrun probably. I'm not sure exactly how that works. So, ja! Matane, see you next time. Japanese Quest will continue.